What if I told you the world's very first webcam wasn't invented for high-level corporate security or secret meetings or, video calling your family? It was actually invented for something way, way simpler. The technology you're probably using right now, maybe even to watch this, wasn't born in some high-tech boardroom or a billion-dollar telecom lab. No way. This world-changing innovation was born out of pure, everyday, pull-your-hair-out frustration. Part 1, the unexpected origin. Part 2, the Cambridge coffee crisis. Picture this. It's 1991 at the University of Cambridge. You've got a room packed with some of the most brilliant computer scientists on the planet, guys operating at the absolute bleeding edge of early network tech. But despite all that massive brainpower, they were being totally defeated by a fundamentally human problem. It's like, on one hand, you have these geniuses writing incredibly complex code, and on the other, the soul-crushing disappointment of walking down a massive hallway or tracking down several flights of stairs only to find an empty coffee pot. Seriously, when you're deep in the zone, a wasted trip like that completely derails your focus. It was a literal daily productivity crisis for these researchers. Part 3, the Trojan Room solution. So faced with this massive inefficiency, these engineers didn't just sit around and complain, right? They engineered a fix. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly how scrappy they were. Step 1, they grab a standard off-the-shelf Philips video camera and point it directly at the coffee pot in what was called the Trojan Room. Step 2, they wire that camera into an Acorn Archimedes computer on their local network and whip up this clever bit of software called xCoffee. All it did was grab one single frame every minute. Step 3, they made those images pop up right on their desktop screens. Boom. Suddenly, with just a quick glance, they could check the coffee level before ever getting up. It was a brilliantly simple DIY hack, but they had absolutely no idea what they had just unleashed. Part 4, a global phenomenon. Because what started in the Trojan Room definitely didn't stay there. As the internet exploded beyond local networks in the early 90s, this little closed-loop coffee monitor actually found its way onto the newly born World Wide Web. Millions of early internet users were literally tuning in just to look at this slow, grainy, grayscale image of a coffee maker. But think about it, it was a proof of concept. Decades later, the crazy idea of capturing live visual data and transmitting it across a network has evolved into the pristine, high-def video calls and live streams we use every single day. It proved, for the very first time, that we could share live visual reality over a computer network. The idea spread like wildfire and completely reshaped the future of how we communicate. Part 5, the webcam legacy. Billions. And no, that's not an exaggeration. Today, billions of people worldwide rely on the direct technological descendants of that scrappy Cambridge hack. Whether you're dialing into a remote work meeting, watching a live stream from halfway across the globe, or just FaceTiming your mom, you are participating in this staggering, world-changing ecosystem. And it all traces back to one singular origin point. It's crazy to think about, but the DNA of our modern digital connections leads straight back to that one pot of coffee. The webcams built into literally every laptop and phone, the video calls connecting families across continents, the online meetings powering the entire remote workforce, and a streaming industry entertaining millions daily. None of these were the original goal. The original goal was just trying to avoid a wasted walk down the hallway. So I want to leave you with this final thought. Sometimes the biggest inventions really do begin with the absolute smallest, most mundane everyday problems. The next time you turn on your camera for a meeting, remember those frustrated scientists in the Trojan Room. True innovation doesn't always require some grand visionary master plan. Sometimes all it takes is a little bit of ingenuity and a desperate need for a fresh cup of coffee. So, what everyday problem are you facing right now that might just hold the key to the next big breakthrough?